Hey guys, it is Tuesday here in West Virginia, and today we're doing a Truckin' Tuesday, like a two-for Truckin' Tuesday. And the truck in front of you right now may look familiar. That is the truck that we put together yesterday for our Mopar Monday. That is the latest M2 model kits, except I base swapped it with the Ramcharger one that I swapped for four-wheel drive. So now I have a slammed Ramcharger, the original one, and then I have one that is a two-wheel drive at the standard ride height. And then we have this red and white Adventurer. Well, now I guess it would be a Power Wagon since it's 4x4. With the M2 trailer behind it, which looks really cool. It turned out pretty good. Looks good with this base on it for the four-wheel drive. And honestly, with the four-wheel drive base, the body lines don't look as bad, but there's something up with the bed. And I think I figured out what it is. I think in front of the rear tires, between the cab and the rear tire, it's tapered in too far. That's why it looks a little short. It's actually not too short. It's just tapered in too far, I think. And unfortunately, they have that front panel there, so you can't bend the bed sides out. So that's just something you gotta live with. And I guess it's more obvious on these light colors. Especially on that two-wheel drive chassis. I really noticed it. But I guess that's what's giving us that bent chassis look, or tampos that may be off look, but it's actually the bed sides are tapered in just a hair bit too much to give it that odd look. But still, it's tolerable. As one guy said in our Diecast group for Mopars on Facebook, he said that they look a lot better on the four-wheel drive platform, and I totally agree. It does look much more tolerable on the 4x4 platform. Like, it's not so noticeable. So pretty cool. Still have that cocked hood. But that's the only one I've had issues with the hood. Out of like the 18 of these that I have, that's the only one with the hood issue. If I ever can find one at Walmart, I'll pick it up and see if it's the same, if I can do something with the hood later on, maybe, or not, who cares. But the truck that we're showcasing today mainly is this bad boy here. This is my first Ramcharger in my collection. And this is a sweet piece of a 1977 Dodge Ramcharger. Actually, I think this is the best looking release they've had so far. This is from your blue color collection. And this is limited edition. Doesn't say to how many, so there must be a lot of them. This is Series 6 of the blue color, and recommended for ages 8 and older, 1/64 scale. And it has a plow on the front of it, which is kind of cool. This chassis from M2 used to have a plow on the front of it. And this just tells you what's in Series 6. You had your 68 Volkswagen Type 2 double cab pickup, a 73 Ford F100, the 77 Dodge Ramcharger, the 88 Chevy K5 Blazer, the 96 Ford F-150 XLT, and the 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500. So in my opinion, this is probably the best looking one in the group. The K5 Blazer, though, probably looks pretty cool. Not M2, but Greenlight does a really good job on the K5. It's just that their quality control isn't that great, so you get these ones that have messed up parts. I ordered the outdoor Ramcharger, which is also a really cool variant. That's like in a Hemi orange with a white roof. But the problem with it was it has that lifted chassis, and the rear end was tweaked, so the rear tire was rubbing the front of the wheel opening, so I had to send it back, unfortunately. But later on, maybe I'll be able to pick up one in person, so I can go through them and pick out which one is good quality. So that's the thing with some of the Greenlights. You actually have to buy them in person nowadays, unfortunately. So anyways, let's get this guy out of the package and take a look at him. I've already cut it open. I've had this thing on display for a while, just getting around to doing a video on it. And I've been wanting to do it for like several weeks now. That's why I figured, well, instead of waiting for a Mopar Monday, we're going to go ahead and do a Truckin' Tuesday today. Especially since I did the chassis swap on this truck. It looks really good, and this is kind of like the matching tow vehicle. The red and white, only if this had a red bottom, it would look fantastic. It would be perfect match, almost. Although the whites are a little bit off, and so are the reds, but so be it. Now, this one does come with the plow, and it's usually glued to the base, but mine is not. I pried mine off, and they're very easy to get off without breaking them. If you have a flathead screwdriver, you can just stick under there and pry down a little bit and it pops right off. You can see had a little bit of glue there. The glue residue is still on the plow, so if you ever want to put it back on, you can. And some of these chassis have like the provisions on them where you can actually put the plow back on, even if they didn't come with one. They may have it like a Chevy truck, so you may find something else you could put it on. As you can see, it has those two little holes drilled there. That's where those little nipples from the plow will go right into. So cool looking truck. Good choice of wheels. The chrome hole style wheels, white letter tires, standard ride height 4x4 chassis, and it has the hitch on it, which is really cool. Matching spare tire. And it comes with a roof. It has a lift-off roof. That's one thing I never understood, why Greenlight released these without the roofs on them. Some of them came without any roof, and never made sense to me since it was detachable. I could see if they came made to the vehicle and they were making them topless and with top because the casting had the roof made to it, but they were not like that. They've always been removable. So I never understood why they didn't give us the top on some of them. I guess it's to cut cost, obviously. But I think there's some manufacturers out there that make tops for these, like from 3D printing. And if you have a 3D printer, you probably can make a top for them. So something to think about. But these have great detail with the tail lights. And spare tire, the mounting, brackets, everything is there. And Greenlight has very good hitch and trailer setups, and the jack for their trailers look the best of any company. Johnny Lightning and Auto Worlds, this way overkill with the size of the jack. Same thing with the M2. That thing's monstrous. That's like a 143rd style jack on that trailer, so it does not look accurate at all. This does have an opening hood, but I couldn't get it to start opening, so not going to fool with it. Nice detail in the front. Headlights, grill, marker lights. You got your wipers, all the window trim. Fantastic looking truck. It's, as I said, my favorite of the Ramchargers from Greenlight. And then we're going to hook our M2 trailer to it, and then we have a Ramcharger tow vehicle with the matching off-road power wagon. So that's great looking setup there. So as I mentioned, I'm going to try to get the outdoor orange one eventually, and we'll do an unboxing on it. And then I have a feeling M2 will eventually start making Ramchargers, I hope. They do have another great Mopar that's going to be coming out probably in the next month or so. We'll start seeing them hit pegs at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, and such. In the driver series, they did a 68 or 69 Dodge Dart, which I'm really hyped over that one. We'll get that one because it's done in stock looking trim and a medium green with dog dish wheels on it. Hubcaps, I should say, with steel wheels. But it looks fantastic. I'll be grabbing that as soon as I see it. But anyways, yeah, they should be doing a Ramcharger and probably a dually Dodge pickup later on, I would think, because these are a big hit. So you've seen that with the square bodies. They were a huge hit, so they started making every available option, and they came out with the Blazer. So hopefully we'll start seeing that with our Dodges too. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your Tuesday, and we will be back again on Friday with our Free It Friday.